Hello everyone! Today we are going to talk about reflection on teaching and learning for grade 3 students in room 3 at Chiang Rai Ratchapat University Demonstration School. Let's go!
Let's go!
I think our teaching goal as planned is one lesson that students pay great attention to.
I think this way too, and this lesson achieve our object. It is students reflect back to us regarding tautable and untautable noun.
I think our lessons are appropriate for the level of the student, and we also use picture with the vocabulary, making the result more effective and easier for students to understand.
I agree, and our group also has good time management because the time has been planned in advance about each step.
Wow, great! Did you enjoy teaching and did you convey this to your students?
I really enjoy. I love imparting knowledge to children.
Me too, it was a good experience for me and my students.
I have fun and am very happy to share our knowledge with the students.
I am really very happy. I have seen students receive correct knowledge from us. And you, Sunny?
For me, I really enjoy it. This experience will develop us into a good teacher in the future.
How was your classroom minute?
When I finish teaching, I often walk around the room to offer help to some of the students who don't understand.
Duration 1 hour might be too long for kids, but we have board game for the children to play.
Including having students already participate in class and such as asking students or guests what it is considered to draw on student experience as well.
For me, I think you and me prepare the lesson, prepare material, prepare plenty time. This thing make our classroom management work well. And you go.
I solved the problem of students not being interested by having students play competitive game. Make students more enthusiastic about learning.
Wow, good job!
Did the lesson include student talking time opportunity and varied interaction pattern?
I always give students the opportunity to ask questions about things they don't understand.
When I teach, I have a picture displayed first. Students join together to discuss and express their opinions.
Of course, when I teach vocabulary, I always ask students what it is, how about it, and do you know it?
Me too. When I teach vocabulary, I always ask students what this is, how is it useful, how about you think?
I always give students opportunity to explain their experience, such as when I teach uncountable noun, students give example of that powder means I like them very much.
Where did you position in the classroom?
When I teach vocabulary, I stand in the front of classroom, and when I finish teaching, I walk around the classroom for help them.
For me, when I teach vocabulary, I stand in front of the class and switch left and right side to ask students.
For me, when my friend was teaching, I stood in the back of the classroom to watch the student and encourage students to watch the teacher.
And I stand in the front of the classroom, and when I finish teaching, I walk around the classroom to help them and you, Natty.
When I teach, I stand in the front of the classroom, and when I giving instructions, I walk around the classroom because I want every student to understand the exercise.
Wow.
How did you react to student response, non-response, and errors?
I provide feedback to students so they can recognize mistakes they need to correct in order for students to develop and reduce the chance of those behavior occurring again. For example, students think that ice cream is countable noun, so I review it and invite the student to think again.
I review the reason again to check my answer and ask the same question again.
And I encourage two students and tell them the correct answer and explain the reason.
I praise students for their assertiveness and participation in the classroom. Tell them that the teacher feels great, even if the answer is still incorrect.
I tell students that's wrong answer are not a bad thing and offer word of encouragement.
How well did our material work in the lesson?
I think it's very good. We use PowerPoint material to play game. We use handmade materials in teaching vocabulary, and we use worksheet for exercise.
Did you encounter any problem?
Of course, nothing is ever simple because our problem is we didn't study some vocabulary well enough, causing us to make mistakes in teaching our students.
How could you have improved the material themselves or the way you use them?
We will study the information more carefully so that this does not happen again.
And when there is a mistake, we will go back and correct in the class again so that the children should not misunderstand.
Great!
Training gave us new experience, meeting students with different behavior and making us know how to deal with them.
Learning about the role of student teachers outside the classroom and correct mistakes so that they do not happen again.
Thank you for experience that you have given us.
For our observation, I think the teacher did a good job of simulating the situations. There is a role play for students to follow an example.
I think the frontline student cooperate well, but the student at back of the classroom weren't paying attention.
I know this from the student in the back of the classroom, not doing the activity assigned by the teacher and sitting together with friends while the teacher teach.
For class, students have opportunity to speak in class and express opinion and change full vocabulary in sentence.
I think the teacher did a good job of simulating the situation. There is a low pay for students to follow as an example. I like this activity.
I think that when the teacher finish teaching, they should not stay on the side of the room, but they should walk around the room to help the students.
When we teaching higher grade students, there must be a variety of classroom management styles because students have more idea of their own and teacher must prepare for more difficult content.
Today we would like to end this feedback. Thank you for your kind attention.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.